Jericho. Carrier.
Why? Why did they shoot us down? Leonard, Lieutenant Manning. Am I the only one that made it? Is that... Leonard?
Carrier.
Leonard, that was that guy's name. I totally forgot that. Good evening, everybody. Hello, what's up, Silver Mike, Manic, Reaganomicon? Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Hope you okay. Yes, happy Pride Month, everyone. As you know, this is June. Are we dead yet? We were dead from the moment we started this, Lodra. This is not. So we're clear. This is not how I choose to celebrate Pride Month. I would not put this evil on anyone. The least of all our fine LGBTQ friends. No, this is a completely unrelated curse that we're suffering through. And yes, and yet here we are. Some things in life are just simply inescapable. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Better than me, since you don't have to play this tonight, certainly. I'm doing pretty well. Inching ever closer to the end of this house buying odyssey. We take the cartoonishly huge sacks of money tomorrow and we shove them away. And then in return, I believe we receive a house. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. So I've been really, these last couple of weeks, it's been the anxiety has just been like blasting through my veins. So hopefully sometime in the next couple of days, maybe you'll note a marked change in my composure as all the pent up anxiety over this thing finally being done just goes away. What's up, Cragger? Good evening. Poink. Good to see you. A terrible night to have occurs. Hello, Bacon Copter. Clean that good game taste out of your mouth after last night. Moon Crash was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to getting back to that tomorrow night. What a shame. What a damn shame. It can't be done tonight. There's this in our way. So yeah, as y'all may recall, we did finish Carrier on Saturday, but we finished Jack's scenario. As it turns out, after you beat Jack's scenario, you can load your save game, and you finally get to play as everyone's favorite unusually named Spark agent. Yes, Jessifer. I was gonna say Jessifer. Get excited more, Carrier. God damn you, Smokey. Just think of all the things we could be doing tonight. Is it possible to play Jessifer first? I would assume not. Unless there's some kind of... Is there a cheat code for this? I'm gonna look this up. Um... What? Okay. I may have found something. No. No, it seems you do have to beat the game with Jack that plays Jessifer. You're guys informing Jessifer's real name. A very old one, really, huh? That's interesting. Well, I tell you what, chat. There's no sense in putting it off any longer. Oh wait, yes there is. I just remembered something that I should do right now that I didn't do before the stream because I've been asleep on the sofa for the last hour and a half. Yay! Hang on. Let's do a thing. I'm actually remembering right now, chat, to do something that I pretty much never remember to do. And frankly, I'm rather proud of myself for this. But you just gotta give me 1 minute, a second, just a moment. It will be fine. Oh, Carrier's getting bored. Carrier demands to be played. I don't know where I put anything. Ah, there they are. Aha, aha, aha. Okay. We're on the cusp, chat. It's about to happen. No! Go away. Stop that. Cool. Here. That do. We need that. Alright. Alright, I did it. I did it. Alright. I wasn't paying any attention to chat through all that. Let's put it off longer because I'm not a roguelike. That's one way, which is not like Resident Evil. True, yeah. You don't get to choose which play. I don't think they're equivalent playthroughs. I don't think, like, from what I can tell, just skimming over the walkthrough, Jessifer's scenario is like a little bonus thing, like Assignment Ada. Like I mentioned this last time, the walkthrough for Jack's scenario is 16 parts long. The walkthrough for Jessifer's is 3, so it shouldn't be that much. I went down a rabbit hole of ancient names that people think are modern. Who would ever think Jessifer is modern? So, Worst Elephant, good to see you. Yes, I opened up the pot for the July community night. I totally forgot to do it for June, so I spotted y'all that one. Turns out, in your infinite wisdom and via random chance, we're going to be playing Axiom Verge very soon, in fact. Soon-ish. Soon. I like soon. This part is only 4 hours, yeah. Women get shit done. Each part's 4 hours. I'm just gonna walk away from this. 3 little 4-hour chunks. Gross. Alright, we really can't put this off any longer. I don't have any votes going. There's no nominations. There's nothing special coming up, really. So we just gotta do this. Do you want to load? No. But I have to lie in order to move forward with my life. A terrible predicament to be in. This is what you wanted, chat.
Who are
This is
you?
what you asked for.
Are you okay?
Are you
I'm
okay?
Lieutenant Ingalls.
Yeah.
You're on deck 2 in the service elevator. I found you when I was looking for survivors. I carried you here.
Ingalls? You must be Sergeant Ingalls' brother.
Sergeant Ingalls? Jack Ingalls? You know
Jingles.
Jack?
Yeah, it's a small world.
I know Jingles.
I'm
You
Lieutenant
must
Manning
be
of the
Bingles.
Information Division, Section 1. I'm part of the team sent by NTA to investigate the accident. And your brother is part of the same team. He's here somewhere.
Really? Any idea where he is right now?
Well, the helicopter we came in on was shot down by the ship's defense system. We were separated when we bailed out.
I see.
Don't worry. If I made it, Jack certainly would have too. Wait just a minute. I'll try to call him.
It's her face
Sergeant
going.
Ingalls, can you hear me? This is Lieutenant Manning.
Lieutenant Manning, you okay?
Yeah, I just came to. But more importantly, your brother is here. He
They make
saved
these
me.
calls on potatoes or something.
There's too much static. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Your brother is alive.
Is your face concave?
He's gone.
Is he okay?
There was a lot of static and I couldn't hear very well. But he sounded fine.
Is she wearing jorts?
Lieutenant Ingalls, what is going on here?
Well, it all started with a bomb set by the Southern Cross. Radioactivity from the bomb caused Ark to germinate. After that, the whole boat changed into this hell.
What do you mean? What is Ark?
We still don't really know. I'm trying to collect information and rescue any survivors.
I see.
Look, Lieutenant, I don't know if it's my place to say, but the ship has become too dangerous. I think you should evacuate.
Thank you for your concern, but I have a job to do.
Tactical cargo.
The other members of my team should be somewhere in the ship. I must confirm their safety. I'm as concerned about my
Jessifer.
friends as you are.
Of course. Then I'll get back to rescuing the crew.
Lieutenant Ingalls, be careful. I hope that you find your brother in good health.
Thanks. You be careful out there, too.
How did he do that? This is fantastic. You see the other side of the story and have a point of reference for the yeah. Okay. Guess what? We Jessifer now. Oh God. We never did find out what who the traitor was, did we? We never found out who set the bomb. Alright, well, this is a very exciting hallway. If they're talking enough about the gameplay, you should be more grateful. Take what I can get, right? Is that how it is? Alright. God, she really is wearing, like, tactical jorts. Does it matter? I thought it would be like an interesting element of the Okay, we just start with the Ben 10 scope. I thought it'd be an interesting element of the story. But my goodness, how wrong that I was. Assuming there would be interesting elements to the story. Game's one tremendous plot hole. The vacancy is unremarkable. Whatever items you didn't pick up as jingles would be left over for her. But didn't I pick up everything? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Why is it so hot? The temperature in the ship is supposed to be completely regulated.
Or is it just me?
Strange. Maybe the system is malfunctioning due to the accident.
Something
First,
memory.
I should take a look in the computer room.
Wait, this is the very end of the game. This is the final area. Huh, okay. Definitely say all of these things out loud even though there's no one here with me. I guess I missed it. Did you finish the game last time? Unfortunately, yes. And if you missed last time, you also missed...
So that's why it's so hot. This thing is running like crazy.
You can hear it doing nothing. You missed one of the rare times where I actually got rather heated on stream. Yeah, I was pissed. I was angry. Unfortunately, because you whispered... It's locked. The security system is activated. Whoop. There we go. Yep. Can't believe you missed a heated game mode. It's immortalized forever on YouTube. It will be there forever and ever, chat. You too can relive this magic moment forever.
There is definitely something strange going on here.
I don't know, chat. According to Jingles, this is all perfectly normal. She can't be Jack's sister. It is empty. Oh, God. Oh, God. Now there's a dude in that room on the other side. Is it possible I rendered this impossible by hoovering up absolutely everything as Jack? No response. It looks like it cannot be used. Yes, that is a plot door. Just like the door we came in through. Yeah, exactly. Oh, darn. That would be awful if I couldn't play this anymore. Gee, golly gosh willikers. Wouldn't that just be the worst thing ever? That doesn't make any sense either. Because this all happens before Jack shows up. Like, this was like hour 2 or 3 into the playthrough or something. What's up, Pat Posh? Good to see you.
What is that? What a horrible plant.
Imagine subscribing to
It
linear
looks like
time.
the whole ship has been taken over by plants. It makes my
I'm so,
skin
I
crawl.
forgot. I forgot we were playing
If I
here.
don't catch
It's right
up with
here
my
even
team and get
to
this
remind us
information
all.
back to headquarters, maybe if I take a look at the data about the members of the team.
I'm doing pretty good, Pat. I've been better, such as on evenings where I don't have to play this piece of shit game. Sandra Case. Like the sensor's damaged, someone got pissed off about you are Typhon. What's up, Dominic? How's it going? Engineer from NH and... Oh, airplane manufacturer. That looked like a K. I was like, arc plane?
Got it. It's Sandra. She's registered as an engineer sent by an aircraft manufacturer. Her room is Deck 3, living quarters.
Mark Stillwell. Another airplane manufacturer guy.
Mark is registered as the same. I hope they're okay. Okay. The partition can be opened from here.
Doing bad, but with a positive attitude.
I did it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. hopefully watching me blunder my way through an absolutely awful survival horror game will help, if maybe even in a small way. So my job is going to be to get back up to the 3rd floor then? Oddish, worse than the ring. You know what? You know what? No. When you frame it like that, I don't think so. The ring was like viciously, aggressively nonsensical and had some like really awful parts to play through. This one was like, there you go. This one was tolerable. This one was tolerable up until the final battle. There's a ring game. What's this? It was on Dreamcast. And we streamed it. And it sucked. It was ungood. You wanna pick that up, Jessifer? There's a machine gun next to the body. It looks usable. Sweet. Too bad I'm never going to find any ammunition for any of these things ever. Shark, yeah, it's kind of ruled to watch though. Oh, I bet it did. One of the first games I watched on stream, I stuck around anyway.
So this is where the Heimdall's weapon system is controlled. I better be careful about what I touch. Who knows what'll happen? So this is where the Heimdall's weapon system is controlled. I better be careful about what I touch. Who knows what'll happen?
She didn't turn it off. She could turn this off. This game could have been like an hour and a half long. If she had gotten over her fear of blinking buttons and turned the goddamn thing off. That's why I like watching you play The Ring more. You have me melt down every 2 NPCs trying to talk to each other is worth all the effort. Yeah, I think The Ring. The Ring's badness was more remarkable. Like the quality of The Ring was truly singular, whereas this one is just kind of like it's Resident Evil ripoff. You kind of know what to expect from that, and it pretty much delivered. Bad camera angles, awkward combat. You fuck. Yeah, this is much more baseline bad. Looks like there's something glued to the ceiling up there. I wonder if it's one of the torso boys. Not gonna be anything in here, is there? Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. This room actually seems rearranged. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so this... Oh, fuck. This is playable. Actually got my hopes up there. This is retroactively removing these items from your Jingles playthrough. Oh my god! Maybe, yeah, maybe that's why all of these weapon lockers and all of the magazines are empty. Because Jessifer blew through and cleaned them all out. And I guess somebody restocked this room. So yes, you can go slam your hand in a car door. Oh, man. Alright, Jessifer, we're stuck with you now. always wondered. Whatever little battery or whatever it is that controls the system date in the Dreamcast, the one for mine died ages ago. Yeah, run up to it.
What is that? There shouldn't be such plans on an aircraft carrier.
Run all the way up to it. Oh, she's gonna blow it up. Fuck you, plant.
It's no good. I had no idea such strong plants existed. I better figure out what's happening on the double.
Alright, well, anyway. I was watching Lobos Jr. play a mod for Dark Souls 1 where it adds random crazy effects when the mods would type the phrase in chat. My favorite was Resident Evil camera. Suddenly, it's zoomed in and fixed. Oh, is that the crowd control mod? Swole ass plant. But yeah, that whatever that thing is that lets the system remember what the date is died in my Dreamcast a long time ago. I always wondered, why does it default to, what was it? November 27th, 1998? Because the Dreamcast launched in 1999. As everyone so clearly remembers, 9999.
Doctor!
Lieutenant, you're okay.
Yes, I'm glad to see you're okay too.
I heard that the information department has been watching the development team investigating ARC.
Yes, sir. At the information department,
Oh,
we're
that was
wondering
Japanese
if the
release
cause
date.
of the accident is related to ARC. Therefore, I would like to request any data that's been collected by the development staff.
But it seems that ARC is more than either department imagined.
Really? If the doctor says so, I must get the data back to headquarters as soon as possible.
She's talking to
You
herself.
must get some pictures of it. I'll collect what data I can.
Yes, sir.
I'll deactivate this damned lock system.
Good. That should make things easier.
Okay. Why is he listing to starboard? Got a bum leg.
I'll remain here. I have to change the course of the Heimdall.
Okay. Space Ben Franklin looking motherfucker. What's up, library man? Oh, Jeff, why the sound in your last carrier video is way off from the video, not just the game. Your voice. Oh shit. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that. It's the video that it's the VOD saved from Twitch. Oh, that's a shame. Dreamcast Skyrim release date. Fight go. Maybe it's for the best. Nobody should be watching these things, really. Okay. Nope. 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 Fucking turbo. Nope. Maximum. Nope. Okay. So who's? All right. It is one of those things. Ow. Sounds there's damage. The door won't open. Fuck. Shit. Oh, good. Okay. Fine on Twitch, just not on YouTube. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It means whatever... Yeah, whatever encoding errors cause that are just baked into it. Like, I can't... I've had that experience before where I tried to save videos from off of Twitch to upload myself, and they've still got the same arrows in them. So just enjoy them while you can, unfortunately. Oh my god, they are milking the sequence for all it's worth. It looks like I gotta go all the way back around. Elsewhere, we learn the pro strats and secret tips for Dreamcast Classic Carrier. Watch literally anybody else play this game. I'm sure they did a better job than I did. With less salt, too. Carrier, a strange game. The only winning move is not to play. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna have to keep shooting you assholes every single time I come through here. Not worth it. How much damage does that one guy do? Hang on. Alright, just a bit. Jessifer's fine. Her tactical jorts protected her. It is, isn't it? Quite the run animation. Everything about this game screams quality. What quality? Well, that's up to you to decide. Alright, well, we ain't going that way. Can't remember if you run into any actual bugs as opposed to failures of execution. No. As a game, this is actually pretty stable. This is rather solid. It's just really poorly did. Wait, so I'm gonna get into the arc room? They're just gonna let me into the arc room? Really? This game is stable as players or not.
What is that?
Huh. I wonder what that is. So this is Arc, if you missed the end of the last stream.
This is Arc? I can't believe it. It's stuck to the nuclear core. And what is causing the brilliance? It's as if it's feeding off of the nuclear core. There's no time. I've got to finish these pictures.
Snap those pics. Remember to put your hips in it, ladies. When you snap them pics, put your hips into it. Can I leave? I like those faux theremin noises. Actually, no, just in case. Let's go around Arc. Were you asking about the game when you said, "Can I leave?" Let's run around this side. All right. This is interesting. So there are the bodies. Remember we had to find the 4 keys on the 4 officers to blow up to get into the room with the blow uppy stuff. She doesn't want a picture of that. I guess this is before they all died. Because obviously the bodies aren't here. I'm sure these are little subtle clues to the carrier timeline that the developers intended us to find. Don't worry, chat. We will unravel this mystery yet, and bask in its full radiance, much like Ark itself. What's that? Blue. Report on Heimdall incident. Ship's Captain James McGregor. On April 4th, 2023, there was an explosion in the engine room, but fortunately it did not affect the progress of the ship. After preliminary examination, we conclude it may have been an act of terrorism. There's reason we would like to have a member of the Special Forces, as well as a terrorist expert included in the Special Investigation Team. Is that supposed to be Jessifer? That us?
Damn! If I don't get the data from the doctor...
Damn! Wait, I have to... You... Oh, game. Hashtag restore the Carrierverse. I want the Rob Schneider cut of the Carrierverse. At least the Almontero version. So as mentioned in chat before, there was supposed to be a sequel to this. And thankfully it never materialized. I don't know how far into planning or development it got. Hopefully not very. Oh, right, yeah. This hallway. Would have been brilliant. Well, that depends. Would you describe this game as brilliant? I'm not sure I'm so interested in your rather novel definition of brilliant. No. I don't want to fight anything. I want to be done with this. The director of this game was the director of Chrono Trigger? No, it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't. Clearly very similar names. Case of mistaken identity.
Were you able to get a picture?
Yes.
I got together all the data I have on ARC. Here, take this disk with you.
Report on the nature of ARC, William Noble. ARC! That's it. ARC is ARC. ARC is. When the Earth's environment deteriorates, ARC records the life data of the living creatures around it, and when the environment revives, it releases this data. Life data does not refer to a particular set of genetic data, but that information which is necessary to recreate the ecosystem itself. When the environment revives, ARC releases the life data it protected for so long to reproduce the ecosystem. In this way, ARC is the creator of life itself. For example, during the dramatic fluctuations in temperature of the Ice Age, ARC took the life data of the living organisms into its seeds and preserved it. When the temperature once again became stable, ARC germinated and released the life data to once again create the ecosystem. ARC and the engine room incident. The seeds of ARC were driven to germination by radiation leakage caused by the explosion in the engine room. ARC then began to rapidly create the most suitable environment for life, a jungle, inside the Heimdall. Then ARC began to release larvae carrying the life data it had protected for so long. It was this larva that the crew was calling a parasite. The larva attaches itself to a crew member and begins to look for a place to propagate. Some of the larvae found its way into the food locker and with the food for nutrients began to release life data. However, since there is no place suitable for procreation inside the Heimdall, and thank fucking God for that, because this could have very easily been a very different game. Those crew members who had been infested by the larva wandered like spirits throughout the ship. The dangers of ARC. Based on my experience, the following is a description of what will happen if ARC leaves the Heimdall. ARC is a motherly preserver of the ecosystem on Earth. From ancient times, a certain amount of a particular life form was permitted. However, humanity has grown to a greater extent, making it too difficult for other forms of life to survive. Therefore, if ARC germinates, it will work to correct the excessive propagation of humanity. For many, this would mean nothing less than death itself. Practical uses of ARC. Organic computer. The Zoe organic computer was built based upon the synapses of nature theory, a theory which suggests the existence of ARC. The discovery of ARC suggests the possibility of an even more sophisticated organic computer. Synapses of nature are a form of telepathy that exists among all living creatures. Within the framework of the synapses of nature, each living thing acts like a single cell in a larger organism, nature itself. And ARC has the ability to control nature itself and thereby control all of the living creatures of the Earth. Terraforming technology. ARC has the unlimited ability to protect and nurture life data in harsh environments. It is capable of carrying such life data over time and place. This ability could be used to develop a terraforming technique, which would allow us to create a habitable environment for humans on other non-hospitable planets. Creation of new life. ARC shows an incredible agility to adjust to its environment. This agility could be used to create a new form of life. The director of the 2012 Android port of Chrono Trigger. Don't fucking scare me like that. I would hate to see such a luminary fall so far. I wrote this from sarcastic. The good doctor here is totally on board the ARC train. Not gonna lie, this is kind of sounding like Chrono Cross. ARC thing is like in Horizon Zero Dawn. See you later, Pat Posh. Thanks for coming out. I hope things improve for you, by the way. I totally buy the director of this game the same way for Chrono Trigger, only this is during his permanent midnight period. Let the all living things share. Spiritual success of this game was better. That game, ARC Survival Evolved. There's some kind of vaguely environmental message, but protagonists just go, well, no, humans rock and blow it up. Honestly, doesn't this skirt incredibly close to like the overarching themes of Resident Evil? Where, I mean, not the T-virus is, they don't pretend the T-virus is there to like preserve life or whatever. But isn't Wesker's whole thing, at least later in the series, that he wants the T-virus or whichever one he's fucking around with at the moment to like purge humanity and return Earth to a more natural state. You know what I'm saying? This is a very common theme in Japanese games, specifically JRPGs, around this period. Also, I'd really like to point out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. They handed us a 29-page file. A 29-page file that basically just expands the short version of what the doctor yapped at Jack at the end of the playthrough that we had to finish to get to this point. Yeet it! I found the lore dump file and it came after the main game. That's right, Marwal. A girl in a skirt and a long carrier. 8 out of 10 IGN review of this game spends 4 full lines of text talking about how big Britney Spears' breasts are. What? What? Was Harry Knowles guest writing for IGN? Millennial whining about reading.
If you pass it on to your superior, he'll know what to do.
Doctor, what about you?
I'll remain here.
She didn't read that
I'll
shit.
have to change the course of the Heimdall. If Ark makes it to the mainland, it'll be all over.
I see. Then I'll go. Be careful, Doctor.
So, do you think the doctor was always on board the ARC train? Or did... Oh, shit. Or did he need to be infected first? Alright, I think I need to go back to where I came. This game was a shitty copyright-filled RTS audience would love it. I know what you're referencing, and I am offended by that insinuation. This game's coming a long way. This game versus Resident Evil is like a new pop star who's trying to compete with Britney Spears. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish I could just flippantly be like, oh wow, the 2000s were such a low point for humanity. But it's the year 2021. Games may have come a long way, we have not.
Spark Team. Please respond. This is Lieutenant Manning.
Manning, this is Sergeant Ingalls.
Sergeant Ingalls. Can you hear me?
Shingles.
Your brother is alive.
Yeah, I spoke to him on the radio.
Good. I took some pictures of Ark and gave them to Dr. Noble.
Shit's
And the
moving
doctor
faster.
gave me some information about Ark.
Lieutenant, you saw it? What is it?
Until I take a look at the data the doctor gave me, there's not much I can say. But it seems to have attached itself to the nuclear core.
The nuclear core? How could...
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I wonder what it is. I have to get this data back to headquarters and have it analyzed.
Yeah, you're right. I just spoke to the doctor on the radio, but whatever it is, it seems to be much more dangerous than we thought.
Yeah, this is some serious stuff. This Ark is not part of the Earth as we know it. I'm going to find the other members of my team that should be on the ship.
I'll continue looking for survivors. Lieutenant, be careful. We don't know what's happened here.
Yeah, you too.
So I understand that Jack may be a tough act to follow, but I honestly think Jessifer might be the dumbest human being in this entire scenario. Because apparently, yeah, I made fun of the 29 page file. Manic did make a good point that I saw blow past earlier, that each page is only like 2 lines. She obviously didn't read it. Because the doctor just handed over the entire plot of the game to her. And she's like, I need to get to this to the captain and analyze it. And then Jack calls her and is like, wow, what is Ark? And she's like, I don't know. I didn't read this shit I'm carrying around. What I'm getting at here is I'm not very impressed. I think the mainstream in video games was a mistake. Does someone find out if any major games of the same year releases Carrier so you can see what competed with this masterpiece? That's a really good question. Jessifer can only read in crayon. Can I just take this one and leave? This is an emergency. $2,000, Diablo 2, Deus Ex, Perfect Dark, Baldur's Gate 2, Majora's Mask, Final Fantasy 9. Surprising that this game could be overlooked. Serious question, Ash. I mean, why not just stop playing? It's that bad. Is that bad form for a game like this, in your opinion?
This is Sandra. Are there any survivors?
Sandra.
This is
Sandra? Sandra! This is Jessifer.
Wait.
Jessifer. You came.
Yeah. You okay? Where are you?
Deck 5. The door lock is malfunctioning and I can't get out.
I see.
Phew. Boy, am I glad to hear your voice.
I'm glad to
This
hear
area
your
is
voice.
completely flooded. It's a mess.
Wait just a little bit more. I'll be there soon.
Oh yeah, Mark should be around here somewhere too. He was investigating the Southern Cross spy. Try to find him on your way here.
Okay.
Okay.
By order of Zoe, all partitions on Deck 4 will be closed. All passageways to Deck 6 will be closed.
What? What is the computer doing?
Okay, so why not just stop playing Smokey? Smokey is basically the reason we're continuing to play this. Unlike other games we play on this channel, Smokey tracked down a physical copy and sent it to me to play. And I have to... I have to respect such dedication to a bit. Smokey! Damn you! Paper Mario, Jet Set Radio, Vagrant Story, Dark Cloud, Thief 2, Phantasy Star Online. Jesus Christ. Alright, Deck 5 is where Sandy is. Everyone's aunt from Milwaukee. You respect while still telling Smokey you totally finished Cure off. He would never believe that. He would not buy that for a fucking second. Can I actually use this thing? No response, it must be broken. They're saying that for July Community Night, any game Smokey nominates or votes for should be eliminated automatically. I think that would be fair. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need to mention one thing to y'all. Okay. I have to make amends for something. I have to fix something that I screwed up. Because like a month and a half ago, our Dominic asked me if they could run the community night organization for June. And I was like, yeah, sure, just remind me. And then I think, who was it, Toast? I think it was Toast. During a stream, the stream where I said I'll just spot you all the June one was like, ooh, can I do it? And me being the empty-headed streamer I am, I was like, sure. And then Dominic messaged me later and was like, okay, maybe July then. I was like, oh, cool, I'm the biggest asshole ever. Long story short, Dom's running the July community night, so. Hi, X26, perfect timing. What is left of a pilot? Okay, that's actually a better description than we got with Jack. We knew that already. Yep. No response, there is no power. Elevator to deck 3, do you take, why not? Incensed. History's greatest monster. A local streamer incited civil war in community by not using brain. Oh, fucking come on. I don't want to do this. Wait. Her machine gun is called the Easy Shooter. Her pistol is called the Gadget 1. Okay, let's not forget, Jack's pistol was called the 19 o'clock. And we never did figure that one out. Carrier review. I don't want to do this. Hi. Alright. Are gun names copyrighted? They are actually. That's something that I've had to deal with. Video games that want to use real world gun names have to get the gun manufacturers to agree to it. That one was the Glock 19. I just love that they tried, yeah. Yeah. It's there was something. Yeah, you can kind of tell like how hard a video game is trying if it actually uses real gun names or not. Have the Ace Combat games always used... Do I not make games feature the assault rifle 15? Did Ace Combat always use real world airplane names, or did they have one or two installments where they had to use fake names? I feel like they could have at least picked things that sounded like gun names. Maybe they do in Japanese. The 19 o'clock? The Glock 19? I don't know what the fuck Easy Shooter's supposed to be, though. I mean, it looks like That looks like an MP5, I think. Need to have a license, basically. That's why you have things like James Bond, Agent Under Fire, and Nightfire games having weird firearm names. Easy shooter. The Mega PP. Now, see, that does sound like a James Bond weapon. That sounds entirely too appropriate. Okay, I remember we found somebody's... There's somebody's room up here we can get into. Alright. You have died. It honestly kind of bothers me. Lady. There we go. One thing that has been bothering me through this entire game is the sound of a bullet casing. You might have noticed that when I'm shooting enemies, it sounds like I'm also walking around at the same time. That's because they use the same sound as walking around on metal for your gun's bullet casings hitting the floor. And I don't know why they did that, because it sounds way too... It sounds way too harsh. You hear that? Alright. Why did I come in here? There's nothing useful here. Is everything normal? Please just finish. Yep. Everything still seems normal. Damaged. Damaged. Okay, so there is somebody down there. Oh, he's right there. Hey, buddy. Hey, guy. Come over here. Get you out here. There's ice cream. Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip. Nice. I can go for some ice cream right now. I'm gonna find out a gun named the Icky Wiggle Beef Canopy. Every bullet fired philosophically brings your character closer to animality rather than humanity, hence using the same sound effect for casings. Truly the masterpiece of this carrier. No doubt. Are you empty? Fuck! I should just wanted, I should say Icky Wiggle Beef Canopy on stream. Anytime, friendo. Anything's better than this. Good? The noblest of gold. What is that? Oh, it's dead people. That's fine. Says the man who refuses to accept the clear Bubsy 3D win. The body is covered with wounds. Bubsy, okay, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. A Bubsy 3D night would be fun for exactly no one. Obviously, it wouldn't be fun for me. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be fun for y'all either. It's not entertainingly bad. It's bad. It is on an entirely new level of bad that you would derive absolutely no enjoyment from. I'm telling you, it's fun for me, Dad. Nightmare Night. It's boring bad. Like, really boring. Like, really, really boring. What the fuck? No, go away. Stop that. Fucker, shit, ass. Okay, alright. It's empty. I don't remember this camera angle at all. You know what? Man, this whole thing is so fucking confusing. Because this is maybe... No, that's not right either. Oh, this is when we meet what's-his-face?
Sergeant Ingalls.
Lieutenant Manning.
Jingles.
I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Thanks. You too. How's the investigation going?
Took
Have
him
you
to
learned
walk into
anything new?
frame.
No, not yet. I still don't know what caused all this. Well, I have learned that if we don't shut down the weapons system on Deck 6, we won't be able to get out of here.
Oh. What will we do?
Don't worry. I'll shut it down. Somehow.
There's
She's
no
like,
one else you know. You're the only one who can
shit.
do it. I have to get the data I received. From the doctor, back to headquarters as soon as possible.
You're right. Leave the ship to us. You should get out of here.
Yeah. Have you heard from your brother?
Yeah, I spoke to him on the radio. We'll meet up later.
Good. I'm very grateful to your brother. He took care of me when I was unconscious. If you see him, tell him I said hello.
Will do.
There's not much time. I must go. Here, take this.
Jessifer passes an energy drink to Jack.
Thanks. Be careful, Lieutenant.
Thanks.
I
If
know.
learn
I know
anything new, I'll
now.
let you know.
I know now that he had like fucking 10 of these things on him when this happened. Jessifer gave away like one of the 2 she has. Yeah. Did she actually give away one of her level 3 energy drinks? Alright, Low Drew High is spitting some truth here. I know it can be fun to torment Oddish. You're tormenting the other viewers is not doing anyone any good and cutting into Oddish's pay because we stopped watching. Evidence of statement, Jones in the fast lane. Yeah, nobody liked Jones in the... That was funny. That was actually really funny. Nobody liked Jones in the fast lane except for me. I found it oddly interesting. But I do know, I can confirm, not just from what y'all are saying, but also from viewer metrics, that this kind of bad is popular and does well, and as much as I may hate it, is fine for the channel. I'm looking in a perfect world. I'm looking for transient bad. That's what I want. I want games that are just audaciously mind-bendingly bad. This is, you know, the voice acting in this, the animations, the attempt at a story. It's all in the ballpark with this one. Yeah, the Ring Terror's Realm was definitely definitely a more interesting bad game than this has been. But yeah, this is about where we want to be for this stuff. Yes, Oddish wants Bodacious bad. Limbo the Lost Room. Oh god. This is actually kind of sad because, you know, they actually tried with this. You know, they really thought they had a hit on their hands. Yeah, you gotta see it. And it is, like, for what it is, for, you know, Jaleco, it's actually pretty polished. You know? It works. It does what it's supposed to do. It just, what it's supposed to do is pretty dumb. That's all. Where do you think Conker's fall in the bad range? You know, I don't actually know anything about the Conker games. I thought they were supposed to be good. Weren't they? Were they? Wasn't it just like weren't the Conquer games just like Foulmouth Banjo-Kazooie or something? Metal Wolf Chaos Stream 1, I did that one, Marwal. That one's on YouTube if you want to check it out. Bad Fur Day was mixed as hell. I didn't know that. Mystery of the Druids. Ah, the legend.
This is submarine Olympus calling Heimdall. Do you copy?
Alright.
This is submarine Olympus calling Heimdall. Is anyone there? Please respond.
The submarine Olympus calling Heimdall. Mystery of the Druids.
Olympus! This is Lieutenant Manning. Olympus, can you hear me? Olympus, please respond. There's too much static. If I don't get a hold of him... Ah! That's right! There was a transmitter on the deck. It's the only place I can transmit from.
What deck? There are like 6 decks. What deck? This game would be greatly superior with a lot less words. Every time the game tries to feed you plot, or every time somebody talks, the game suffers for it. Bad Fur Day is one you're thinking of. Mystery of the Druids would probably be hours of frustration unless you used a walkthrough. I would be okay with that. Or y'all just telling me what to do every step of the way. Lots of people liked it because it's nostalgic, because the humor is wicked, but the gameplay itself varies. Has not aged well. Mystery of the Druids is extremely a video game. Mystery of the Druids is a fun one to watch a video of, not so much to watch a full playthrough of. Blue Stinger would be the best choice for the next thing I force on Oddish. Chat, I'm gonna have to rely on y'all to talk Smokey down from some of these ideas because I know he won't listen to me. Cause a complete reevaluation of carrier. No response from anywhere. Alright, so it seems like all we really need to do with Jessifer is make it back up to the flight deck then. It'll bleed when. Would really put this in perspective. Is this gonna be a thing? Are we gonna have a whole series of like Smokey Presents streams? Do you want Smokey presenting? Is that really something we can afford to do? Blue Stinger is in the Illbleed universe, also cheaper. The sensor is broken. The door won't open. Great. You say return to sender. I shouldn't have told Smokey I was moving. This games that just keep coming to the house. The people that buy this house are like, what is this bullshit? Oh god, I fucked up, chat. This is why Oddish is moving. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell is a Dreamcast? Actually, you know, the funniest thing is I did meet the people that bought this house from us. And the guy, the husband, he's also a gamer. Like when they came to like tour the house initially, he saw my whole streaming setup here, and I had I had the Nintendo, and I had the Nintendo Power Out for Final Fantasy. And he was like, I saw Final Fantasy out there. You have excellent taste. I was like, oh. Why is Illbleed so expensive? Well, obviously it's a classic. Legend. They send Oddish inflatable pool so he has to stream from it. All the other stuff is just a front. He wants to make sure Smokey can't send him anything else. Gamer or a gamer? I didn't talk to him enough to gauge whether he's a capital G gamer or not. Probably just as well. Plot twist, I was just selling his house to Proton John or Slow Beef. Oh, man. Alright, so I need to get to the deck. Jessifer's playthrough feels really railroady. Like, a whole lot of these doors are shut down, so I'm not too worried about going the wrong direction anywhere. Probably the worst thing that can happen is I just wander in a room that has enemies and no items.
Mark!
Wait, Mark was murdered.
He wasn't killed by any mutant. Damn. Who would do such a thing? An information department disk? Hidden here? It must be important.
On his corpse?
Mark, I'll take this with me. It may have cost you your life.
I thought she was gonna pull the knife out.
Goodbye.
I honestly feel the whole thing is very last minute. Shit isn't a common piece of kit. Southern Cross Covert Activity NTA Information Department Section 1, Mark Stillwell. So Jessifer and Mark and Sandra, I think, are all part of the information department. They're specifically here to figure out, well, Mark and Sandra, I believe, were already on the ship. And then Jessifer is here to Jessifer is here specifically to find out what they knew about the Southern Cross activity on the Heimdall. I think Jessifer's whole purpose in being here is finding out like what happened terrorist-wise to the ship. I, Lieutenant Mark Stillwell, along with Lieutenant Sandra Cates, boarded the Heimdall disguised as engineers from an aircraft manufacturer to investigate the possible terrorist acts targeted at the Heimdall. Heimdall brought on board at NC-0023, the ancient organism Ark, headed for Port Newhouse. We began our investigation of the ship. April 4th, there was an explosion in the engine room. After investigating, the scene is clear. There was a terrorist act, but there was maybe a possibility there was just a decoy for a much larger terrorist campaign. Investigation continues. The results of our investigation show the real goal of Southern Cross is to sequester Ark. Just when we were going to interrogate Lieutenant Roskovich, the parasitic creature spread throughout the ship and mayhem prevails. Amongst the panic, I fear that Ark will find its way into the wrong hands. We must find the spy. Lieutenant Roskovich has finally revealed the name of the spy. Anti-terrorist expert. There's a key with the disc. It looks like key to room 301. God damn it. I don't want to go back to room 301. Who was the anti-terrorist expert in Jack's playthrough? Jessifer's whole reason to be here is someone forgot to plot dumb Jack's campaign. I bet Killer Man is the killer. Or Scissor Man! Kukri Man! I'm so confused, yet also so uncurious. I don't know what's going on, and I'm fine with that. Alright, so now we need to run all the way down here again. Oh no, Traitorman, how could you betray us? Judas Betrayalson, how could you? Anti-terrorist expert in Jack's playthrough was not Wesker, right? Yeah? But I don't think he was on, like, I don't think he was on the ship during the disaster. I think he came with Jack and Jessifer. I thought he did. I could be wrong though. But I mean that if this is pointing to him, that's the most boring reveal ever. Because at the end of Jack's playthrough, you see him with a tiny arc leaving the Heimdall. Yeah, we already know like 100% like he's smoking the arc. Oh, come on, man. Fuck. Shit. Shit. Okay. Got it. Meow. Oh god, he's not done. There's more. Alright, we're good. I just want to remind people at this point that Death Stranding has Die Hardman as president of the US. I still want to play that. I need to find a good stretch of time to actually play Death Stranding. I was very generously gifted Death Stranding during one of the more recent sales, and I really do want to play. It really seems like my kind of game. It really seems like something I'm gonna enjoy. Oh my god, Jessifer picked thing up. Access key obtained. Access key to what? How does that? Fuck. Death Stranding was zen as fuck. That's what yeah. The little bit of it I've watched streamed, I think it'll appeal to me. I love pathfinding in game. One of the big reasons why I liked the older Far Cry game, and I think a big part of why I like Horizon Zero Dawn, is I like to have a big ass map. And I like to be like, okay, I'm here, and I want to get here, and there's all this interesting shit in between. And I'm going to find a nice meandering path through that so I can explore all this stuff and still get to where I'm going. The modern Fallouts, too. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. That was a big reason why I like those games as well. Fallout 3 in particular. Because I could just leave a settlement and go in any direction I wanted and find some really cool shit. And that's a big deal for me. I love pathfinding in video games. And Death Stranding is basically, like, that's the gameplay. That's it. Specifically is why Todd Howard made a point of saying during the Skyrim reveal, you see that mountain? You can go there! I hate to admit it, but yes. That kind of thing does appeal to me. When I see a beautiful sprawling vista in a video game, it makes a huge difference to me whether or not I can go to the places that I see, or if it's just a glorified skybox. Seriously. Like, that does actually matter to me. One of, like, I never talk about this, but one thing that has always annoyed me about games is you'll have an RPG or some action open world thing, and it'll have the most amazing loading screen. Like, they'll put their concept art, like the concept art for different areas and stuff up on the loading screens, and I'm like, shit, this looks amazing. Like, I want to go to these places. I want to see what's there. But then in the actual game, you never get anything of that scope or stature, and that's always bothered me. I work as part of my job. I work on a lot of Korean games, and I honestly think that's a big thing with Korean games, is they start with just like super fucking cool concept art, and then it ends up turning into like a bog standard MMO. I enjoyed what I played so far. Death Stranding, Dark Souls games are crack, and 3 completed DS1 randos, and Cinders 2.0 release later. I guess it's time to keep on keeping on. You cannot go there. Yeah. Okay, so I guess maybe we're supposed to go this way, maybe? The sensors, okay, so we're not going to the kitchen. But yeah, immersion. We love to joke about my immersion with video games, but like, immersion, like feeling like I'm actually like within and exploring a well-realized world it's really important to me. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's invisible. I keep forgetting there are invisible enemies in this game. Within exploring the fungus. Bip, bip, bip. Oh shit. Oh shit, he's up. How well realized is this world? Carrier really doing it for you? No, it is not. This is not the kind of world I want to be a part of. Carrier in VR would literally kill people. Audio equipment. Foodstuffs. Cash register. Seems to be untouched. Loot it. Get paid. Chip intercom seems to be broken. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. Love it. I wonder if I should even bother checking down here. We need to be getting to the deck. Okay, there's nobody down this way. Oh, I could probably, I could weld this guy. Should probably be welding a bit more. Carrier needs a modern release, which requires VR headset and then uses that as the only means to see things through the Ben 10. True immersion, yes, that's what I crave. The deepest possible immersion. So the people doing the RE remakes could do a Carrier remake and make it really good, though I wonder who owns the rights. What happened to Jaleco? Did somebody buy up what's like what remained of them, or did they turn into another company? Were they absorbed? Rather, Dino Crisis remake. Oh yeah, there's. I think there are countless other Resident Evil ripoffs and homages that should be looked at before this one. Bankrupt in 2014, got bought out. Do you know who bought them out? I desperately need to know who owns the Carrier IP. Video game assets seem to belong to City Connection. Wait, the old NES game? Seen retro carts or stuff show up on Amazon. Don't remember who's selling it. Okay, I'm glad I came in here. Indie Japanese company. Oh god. Well then I guess a Carrier remake or sequel is possible then. Named after that game, which is a Jaleco game. Oh, okay. Okay. There is nothing here. City Connection was formerly Clarice Disc, if that rings any bells. No. Clarice Disc? Did they make a video game adaptation of Silence of the Lambs? Sounds like some sort of tax evasion shell company. Alright. Do you want save? Yes, please save me. Please save me from this fate. Oh, a company named after a game we made now owns our assets. Maybe they were Clarice Disc and then known for like virtually nothing. And then maybe once they bought out Jaleco, maybe then they rebranded. Evidently, a third result Google wants to give me about them is a 1986 Eroge Mahjong arcade video game. That's... I'm sure Carrier is in good hands. That's what Carrier is missing. That's clearly what Carrier was missing. Awkward sex. Never mind, Shell Company. I mean, it almost seems like the scenario writer wanted to touch on that with all the arc procreation stuff. And then everybody else on the team was like, sorry about that, pervert son. I don't think we've quite got the budget to include those scenes. Yeah. I mean, they got plant tentacles for days in this. They got plenty to work with. How can a Mahjong game in 1986 be eroge? The bit crushed picture of this woman's... What the fu- Oh, shit. This invisible piece of shit came back, respawned. How the hell did I not see this? Two games for the Dreamcast from Jaleco. Carrier was the second. What was the third? Carrier. Idol Janishi wo Japan exclusive strip mahjong game. Holy shit. Oh my god. Chad, I think we were this close from a much, much, much more uncomfortable Carrier. Somehow that feels fitting. Jesus Christ. What could have been? The whole video game company's gonna be a trip. God, I hate these invisible dickheads. Feels like a lost opportunity. Moby Games doesn't indicate much for the people who worked on this. Seems like a very junior team. 1982, there was a strip poker game for the Amiga. I think that would require incredible dedication to get off to that. Dedication or desperation? You be the judge. Every time you get a hit, you play strip mahjong. Truly a horror game ahead of its time. I mean, honestly, all you really need is like every time you take a hit, like you just need like an outfit destruction system, and you're there. You've done it. Like an wait, what? Like in what? Parasite Eve 3 did what character? Oh my god. I'm learning so much from you, Chad. Maybe we should do Ill Bleed sometime. No. just no. Oh my god, it's the deck. I figured out what we'd play next. Code Veronica. Fuck you. Ill Bleed would be a good watch. Cheap as eBay copy. $450. Well, now I know why. Okay, so we're actually here post Cactus and post Jingles blowing this door open. I gotta say, Code Veronica does not compare all that favorably to this. Oh my god, you're gonna make me do this pitch black bullshit again. This is so obnoxious. Full of farting mushrooms too. Fear Effect. Wasn't Fear Effect like the sexy survival horror game? Oh god, we're here. We're back in the hangar. But why are we here? Wait, maybe I can go find Bob. Maybe Bob yet lives. No, that sounds just broken. Live chat you about Slipway. You can do Ill Bleed. I'll go play Slipways instead. And live chat at you about Slipways. Give you a little extra torment for your poor decision making. Well, don't worry. Slipways is a lock. I am very much looking forward to Friday. It's going to take all my self-control not to start playing Slipways like Thursday night, honestly. But we will be doing Castlevania then. I will finally find out why people like Rondo of Blood so much. Something that I've been curious about for literal years. City Connections Twitter is Clarice Disc. One of their most recent tweets is about Idle Mahjong Final Romance 2 on the Switch. Wow. Fear Effect was a cel-shaded Resident Evil-like. I was going to play Bubsy 3D as a palate cleanser when the stream ends. I was actually considering it. If I don't know how long this is going to take. But just to get it out of the way, just so people will stop fucking... well, I'm not that naive. I know people will never stop fucking asking about it. But just to say I did it, I was considering using whatever extra time we have at the end of the stream to show you specifically why we should not do Bubsy 3D at any sort of length. It's not terrorism. It's a taste of your own medicine, what it is. Fear Effect was a sexy lesbian survival horror one. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Held that memory close to my heart. I never played Fear Effect, but I remember the ads in the magazines. According to Google Translate, this tweet says, enjoy 2-player Mahjong with squid and rewards. Are the squid the rewards? Smokey did it. He sideloaded Bubsy 3D into carrier. That was his goal all along, to get Bubsy onto the stream. Smokey is the great puppet master. Yes, the long con. Oh shit! Fuck, I hate these. Alright, how much did that hurt? Not much at all. Fuck you! Jessifer, shoot it! Alright, that hurt a bit more. I'm not risking death in this. I want a girl with a skirt, and a long con. Guess the modern Bubsy games aren't supposed to be terrible. Who cares? Who even gives a shit? I can't fucking see anything. You dickheads. This isn't scary, this is obnoxious. Fuck you. Yeah, everything seems normal. Yeah, there's not gonna be any items in here either. It takes so long for the scope to actually get going. I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss anything about this game. Yeah, like chat, not scary, obnoxious. That's the really striking thing about this game for me, is it's not scary in the least. This isn't scary. This obnoxious fuck you is probably on the box for this game. Could have been their fucking tagline. Jesus, I've still got so many rounds. I always like the visual effect of lighting up a room with attacks. That is cool. Oh, well, I guess we're not going this way. Well, then where the fuck am I supposed to go? I just watched Otis play the end of this game. He still wasn't as mad as when that one first-person horror game had misaligned textures. You're never gonna forget about that, are you? I will say, I was in a fell mood that night. Yeah. That was a rare moment. It is locked, the security system is activated. Didn't I get an access card? The sensor's broken, the door cannot be... It was a million... Gnarl, if you can link that from YouTube, please do. Why the fuck am I even on this deck? Why am I on this deck if I can't go anywhere? It wasn't Timor. It was a long time ago. We were doing an indie variety night. I was just playing random shit that I had on my account on Steam. And it was some first-person indie horror game. And it was just bad. And it was one of the rare times where I hated something more than chat did. Chat was like, oh, it's a cute attempt. It's, you know, it's their first game, they're trying. And I was like, no, fuck that. Mercy is for the weak. Alright. I knew that wouldn't work, but I still had to try. Well, fuck. Oh, you have a standing up animation for over half of that bomb's timer? Yeah. Yeah. What was even the point of coming over here? I have nothing for deck 5. This is deck 4. There's nowhere else to go on deck 3. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I'm gonna look this up because I don't want to. I want to waste an absolute minimum of time on this. I don't want to play this any longer than I absolutely have to. Forgot to do something. I didn't forget to do something. I was supposed to do something on deck 3. I have to... Fuck, I have to go... Oh my god. When I got the security key in room 301, I was supposed to go back to this security room all the way on the west side of deck 3. And that would unlock this door. This red door here. Load the save, crack the disc in half. All of these are tempting options. I can't load the save because I saved on this floor. And I'm using the same save. It's just... It sucks. It sucks and it's awful. That's all you need to know. I have to run because they cut off so much of the levels for Jessifer. I have to run all the way back through the entirety of Deck 3. See, this is what Smokey lives for. This is Smokey's purpose here. The oddest period walkthrough phase is one of my favorites. Maybe we should do an emote of that. Good lord, this game is boring. Not the stream. Stream's fine. The game, nothing happens. When it does happen, it's not scary. Yes, that is the core problem with Carrier. Like, it really seems like they wanted to make a survival horror game. And I guess they did okay-ish on the survival part. But they forgot the horror entirely. And I always wonder, like, what are the devs thinking when they make games like this? Like, where did they think the horror was going to be derived from? False. The horror is the game itself. Fucking shit, I hear him. True. Oh, he's around the corner. Cool. Where is he? There he is. Oh god, I just saw the stream name. If I have to suffer, everyone has to suffer. Alright. Just fucking go places. But yeah, they actually included a whole bunch of systems in this game that diffuse any tension that the enemies could produce. Like, you can hear them. You can hear all of the enemies, except maybe the big bug guys. They try their damnedest to keep you from actually seeing any of the enemies with these absolutely dog shit camera angles. But then you've got the scope. The Ben 10 scope just shows you exactly where everything is. It can detect enemies through walls. Except for the enemies in range where you step through the door. Oh my god. Oh god. It's a good thing these Dreamcast controllers are so meaty, because I think I would have snapped this thing in half. Just the memory of it. You know, I actually have 4 of these. As much fun as Chad is going to call it a night. Flips off Smokey. And then Wings, of course. All right, Library Man. Thanks for coming out. It was great to see you. Yeah. More Prey Moon Crash tomorrow. I'm sorry that one makes you nauseous. I really am. But Castlevania Rondo Blood on Thursday. Actual good game, I guess? Maybe? No idea how I'm going to find that bad horror game. Don't think you clipped it. I honestly think you'd have to go onto the YouTube channel and just start at the beginning. Oh god. Why am I here? No response is not functioning. This is just a big bank of whatever. The console controls ship security. Alright. So do a fucking thing. Wait. Doesn't it control security? Oh, wait. This... Oh my god. Panel to deactivate the lock for the partition to Deck 4. It was the darkest, hardest to see piece of computing equipment in this entire room. Wasn't it a house where everything was in the wrong scale? Yes. Yes, it was. I'm going through all the clips I've made of this channel and having a blast, though. People have made some really great clips, and some of those clips have taken off. There's a clip of, I think it's Spirit's Abyss, that has like hundreds of views. I think it was the one where I read out the poopy whoopy dipey wipey. Yeah, the random repeated objects. I think, if I remember correctly, they had one stock bookshelf that had a very specific assortment of books and like decorative objects on it, and they copy pasted like 20 times. Access key used. It's probably a Russian game, yeah. And I don't think it was evil. We played a Russian game. We played a Russian indie horror game called Evil, and I don't think it was that one. I think it might have been before that one. It wasn't Evil. It wasn't Uventa. It might have been in between the two. I'm just guessing though. Fuck! I don't wanna... No, don't make me fight things. I'm gonna weld you. Shit! Oh, hello. You almost got me. Stalker Shadow Bouquets. Alright. You've been welded. I want to do... I've thought for a long time that I wanted to do some kind of stream relating to the week-long deals on Steam. Because there is so much weird, random shit in the week-long. And I've had this thought for a long time, that I wanted to do some kind of like weekly stream show about the week-long deals. But I've never really been sure like how to do it. And I kind of put it aside. And then lately, I have been on an absolute tear catching up on Red Letter Media. That's like my favorite thing on YouTube right now. Like stream yourself going through... No, like picking stuff out of the week-longs to actually play. Like, yeah, spending a chunk of the stream looking through the week-longs to like pick stuff. But like picking weird, probably bad stuff to actually play through. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Red Letter Media, and I wanna, I wanna find some way. I wanna find some way to do the whole best of the worst thing, because I absolutely love that. Indie Variety Night with games selected from the week longs. Yeah, something like that. I think the real problem is the budget. Do you still think you'll beat this tonight? Actually, that's a good question. Yes. We are a chunk of the way into part 3 of the walkthrough, so yes. I think we can do it tonight. God, I hope we can do it. Maybe there's no such thing as a black spine for video games anymore. You know what? I will go late. I will go late to ensure that Carrier ends tonight. These okay, this hallway. Fuck, he didn't die. Only this hallway, the enemies keep respawning. Oh, just bleary-eyed 5 in the morning, screaming at his screen. Mari stifling yawns, sheesh. Yeah, again, I feel kind of bad for having to push all the streams back to 10 p.m. starts, because I know it's really late for a lot of you. But I do have to say it is, like, for my daily life and just, like, doing stuff with my family, it's helped tremendously. it was actually a really good move. So I feel bad for all of you, but I don't regret it. As well you should. I say to end Carrier with the same conviction that Belmonts do when they said they'll end Dracula. We're your family. You're my internet family. With everything that entails. It's just as bad as it sounds. I like the stock machine gun effects on a suppressed Mega PB5. I want an actual Mega PP5 in a game. I just went for smokes and now all he does is call. I had to choose between Mooncrash and Carrier for this week, and well, here I am. I'm sorry. No! Are you fucking kidding me? You put a goddamn enemy in here?
Oh no.
Oh no is right. Oh fucking no. I cannot believe they did that. There is no way to get the lights on in here. Not even as Jack. Where the fuck am I? Okay. Jinx. I wish for the old I have no reason to be involved in any of this. Sound alert several times tonight. Oh my god! Releasing the security lock just made like fucking everything spawn down here. This sucks. Zubat call would have been perfect there. Again, reminder. If there are any sound alerts you all want on the board, just post them in Discord. I am lazy and I like to make the community do all my work for me. So if you can find the sound file for anything, for where are you going, or I have no reason to be involved in any of this, just paste it up there and I'll stick it in. Fuck you! Fucking Ninja Gaiden ass save point. Also go to the Sound Alerts website and look through all the alerts that everyone's at. Oh, that, you know, that's true as well. That is true. Not that I would do that. I'm far too lazy. No! What does that guy think he's gonna accomplish up there? Oh, good. You did beat you. Okay, good. I was hoping you did. Guess technically I saw more of these. Wow, so that's just that guy. You right there, Chief? Those are really annoying ones with barely any effort. I just had the worst possible idea. If you've been posting feedback that got ignored, did I actually ignore sound files, or were people just talking about things that should be that you should track down sound files for? Oh shit, okay. Oh no! No, elevation doesn't matter to this dickhead. Well shit, I apologize for that. I didn't mean to leave anyone out. Is this worst idea? I was just thinking. I should for maximum laziness and maximum surprise, I should appoint somebody. I should give somebody access to set up my soundboard for me and then not look at what it is. So that way shit can just appear on there for y'all to use. Oh, wait, I wonder if I need to go in the power room. I might need to go in the power room. Watch everything in there just instantly respawn. Doesn't sound like it. That could be amazing or also potentially the worst thing ever. Hell, it could be both at the same time. It would come with some pretty high expectations. Like, naturally, you couldn't put anything on there that would get us in trouble. And you'd have to make damn sure the sound levels are correct for it. Oh, you can actually do this. Huh. Well, fuck it. We'll just do these two. Sounds like someone likes living in the edge. No, I just like getting y'all to do shit for me. Oh god, the original Jinx volume, yeah. There was one, I forget who gave it to me, but the breaking glass sound on our soundboard, that file is set to like 5% of its normal volume. It is loud enough to kill a person. Like, I've always been just kind of low-key nervous even having it on there. Like, just in case, like, the system somehow gets reset to its default volume. We would all die. Like, just blood would explode out of our ears.
I hope Sandra's okay.
Me too. Who? I wonder where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I don't actually know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Let's try through here. I can't remember. That's a sound prompt you to write a sound alert muter user script. Yeah. Yeah, that one is painfully jarring. It's an object. We're at #1 for the ring on sound alerts. Hey, we did it, chat. We did it. Congratulations. Sensor's broken, the door can't be opened. Great. Great. Fucking great. Great, great, great. That's your legacy. Yes. That is the part of me that'll live on forever. You know what? Just in case. I knew it! I fucking knew it, chat! We already missed something. We already missed something. That first room where I was agonizing, oh, which way do I go? I don't remember which way I go. I went the wrong way. The admin room is there, and we need something from it. Number 2 for Jinx, and number 1 some awful acoustic folk song about a girl named Jinx. Go us. This is the impact we can have on the world. Even one channel can change the world, chat. Always believe in yourselves. Get this room. God, why am I doing this? Why did I agree to this? I didn't even do the second playthrough in Resident Evil 2, and that game's good. You have those moments sometimes, right? Where you're doing something and you're just like, why? Why am I doing this with my life? Don't tell me to believe in myself. I know I'm not real. Alright, sizzle. There's nothing useful here. Power through this character building. Alright, Dad. Yeah, we need this nameplate. He didn't agree to do this. He insisted on doing it. Insist is an interesting way to put this. I need to make sure. I need to know if I need to go this way. Okay. I don't have to do this, but I guess it'll make things... Supposedly this will make things easier? Alright, it's the same ones as before. You're openly invited by several people not to do this to yourself. It's just, it's different when somebody sends me a game. It's not something that happens, like, ever. You know? And by something that not happens ever, it happened several times previously. But I feel like it's a level of effort that has to be respected. Even if it does lead to bullshit like this. Better person after finishing Carrier. There is a small... I think there will be some small feeling of accomplishment for completing this and just saying I did it, it's done, I never have to do it again. Like, that will be nice. I mean, this isn't like that terrible Castlevania Game Boy game where the ending was so miserable I actually regretted putting in the effort to finish it. Yes. I've had several things sent to me at this point. Yeah, a couple things actually. Chaos Wars, El Shaddai, The Ring, Blood Omen, and this are the ones I can remember offhand. Which Castlevania Game Boy? It was the second one. It was the second one. Castlevania Adventure 2 or whatever. Really fun up until the final battle, and then the final battle was just memorization dog shit. Pin things for posted sound alerts and feedback went back 2 years. Oh, thank you, Dominic. And I apologize, folks. I'm sorry for missing those. Oh, it's a Vae Victus effect. Oh man, well, I feel doubly bad about missing that one then. All right, I will get those set up. Oh, fuck you. I used to have that game, never beat it. Guess that's why. I can add sound alert maintenance to my bot duties if you want. Ooh. Actually, yeah, Don, we can talk later if you would like to be the sound wrangler, in addition to the bot wrangler. That would be extremely helpful, and also probably make the whole system even more entertaining for everyone. Got to the second to last boss and it was just a wall. The second to last boss was rough. That's what second to last boss is your son, I think. Cause yeah, the plot is you're trying to rescue your son. And yeah, you find him and he's been like brainwashed by Dracula and you have to fight him. Oh.
Captain Lang.
Lieutenant Manning? I heard you were okay from the colonel. I'm glad to see that with my own eyes.
I'm glad to see that you're well, too.
I'm not so easy to kill, you know. How's your search coming?
Yeah, this guy's definitely
Things are going well. I have received some data on ARC from the doctor and taken some pictures.
You saw it?
Yes. It has grown to an enormous size near the nuclear core on Deck 6.
The nuclear core. Amazing strength. Interesting.
Captain, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. So, you only have some data and images. Did you get a sample?
He sounds like somebody's
No, just
dad
the data
trying
and
to comment
images.
intelligently on something he has no fucking clue about.
I'll get the sample. You get the data and images to headquarters as fast as you can.
But it's my job.
Don't worry.
It's
It
my
doesn't
job.
matter who does it. You get out as quickly as you can and begin to analyze the data.
Yes, sir. Here, this is an airtight capsule to store the sample.
What? It's her fault.
Captain Lang, Lieutenant Manning.
Oh, and this is when. Oh.
Jack?
He's like, oh shit, oh fuck, don't look at that.
I'm glad to see that both of you are okay. Is everything okay?
It's nothing. Lieutenant Manning and I were just discussing our duties. Isn't that right, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
And she's like, oh god, I fucked
see.
up.
Let's cut the chit-chat. Everybody knows what they have to do. We're
She
running out of
realizes
time.
she fucked up. What's up, Jack?
Lieutenant, take care. Get out of here as soon as you can.
Discussing her duty.
Let's cut the chit-chat. Everybody knows what they have to do. We're running out of time.
Oh my god, y'all. Just need to leave. Okay, there's somebody in here. Okay, he's over there. Oh, and right here too. Hi. Oh, get off me! No, fuck, shit, no! Oh my god. Oh my god. You need to, no, you need to, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay. Okay, he's down. I got them. I got them in exactly the wrong sequence where they could just stun lock me. That sucked. Our studios inspired by this for some of the first-person weirdness in Killer 7. Could be. Yeah, I can see the visual similarity. Goddamn, they better not make me fight that stupid fish monster. Wait, this is open. How is this open? Oh, because it doesn't go anywhere. Wait, what? We just talked to Jack and ran straight in here, and somehow he's already gotten the key, gone through that door, and collapsed the bridge. He already fought the fishman. This is fucked up. The chronology of this whole thing is just completely fucked. Oh, okay, so this is why we need the nameplate. We apparently also have to put in the code. But Jack had to do that first! Because he had to get into there to get the acid to melt the shit off the key, so he could unlock that door to go through there and fall down the thing. What the fuck?
Jessifer!
Oh, hi.
Sandra, it's good to see you're okay.
Thanks. To tell you the truth, I had given up all hope when the doors suddenly shut.
It looks like the main computer is running wild. That must be the cause of the malfunction.
The main computer? What a pain. Oh yeah. That data is in the medical room. Can I ask you to go and get it? I'll deactivate the security lock and find an escape route. There's not much time. It's better if we split up.
We'll meet up again later. Be careful, Sandra.
Yeah, you too.
Plot twist, Jessifer is losing time in an alternate universe. Computers? What a pain. I mean, that would legit be really cool. So it's guaranteed that's not the case. Like, they were just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, they were absolutely just too lazy to get this shit to line up. Computers. You try shutting it off and turning it back on again? Fishman. These are, without question, the least scary fish monsters in any video game I have ever played. And that includes shit like Mario Brothers, okay?
This must be the data Sandra was talking about.
I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I have to see this Twitch seatbelt ad one more time. What's up, Vexthorn? Thanks for toughing it out for us. Lego City Undercover would be a fun watch too. I don't know how y'all feel about this. When they finally release Lego Skywalker Saga, I really want to play that. I'd like to stream it if y'all would actually be interested in that. I've played very few of the Lego games, but I do like them. I think I'd have a lot of energy for that. I know those merfolk there in the first big room of Symphony of the Night are pretty lame. But yeah, but they jump out of the water so suddenly. Like, even that's a bit more of a... Yeah. How do you fuck this up? Monsters on the surface of the water that you can't see are primally terrifying, except in the... Yeah. I don't think I've I think maybe I got hit by one once, maybe, because I specifically walked up to it. Possible military usage of ARC. NTA Information Department, Section 1, Sandra Cates. I, Lieutenant Sandra Cates, along with Lieutenant Mark Stillwell, boarded the Heimdall to stop any and all terrorist activity by the Southern Cross. I've also been asked to investigate the possibility that the Weapons Development Department is developing biological weapons. Lieutenant Stillwell has been excluded from any knowledge pertaining to this mission. Captain Connolly and his team, who boarded with ARC, showed no indication that they were analyzing ARC. During the panic of the engine room incident, it seemed clear that they were able to acquire a sample. The ship has become full of mutants. During the mayhem and chaos, I was able to sneak into the research lab. I was able to make a copy of the orders from Colonel Bryan of the Development Department, Section 3. According to the orders, ARC is much more dangerous than we could have ever imagined. All the mutants on board of the ship are apparently hosts to the ARC's destiny of destruction. It is no longer possible to remove ARC from the ship, but if ARC does make it off the ship, I recommend that Colonel Bryan be detained and questioned. Appendix. ARC Research Order Confidential. Development Team Section 3 investigate the possible military usage of infestation, propagation. When ARC germinates, releases soft green tissue. This tissue attaches itself to a living organism. Using the organism as a host, it begins its propagation, growing into a large plant-like organism. Effects. Host to ARC loses all physical and mental control. In addition, the subject shows incredible strength and rejuvenation abilities. The strength and resistance to gunfire by infested crew on the ship is proof of this. Uses biological weapon. The parasitic organism shows incredible ability to adjust to its environment to protect itself. The resistance to gunfire and ability to attack is proof of this. Potential for military use is astronomical. Yep.
I better hurry up and find Sandra. I wonder where she is.
Castlevania Destiny of Destruction. My favorite Megadeth song. Emphasis on ass. Alright. I guess we'll check the rest of the rooms down here. I know there's a magazine. I wonder if we're gonna check if we're gonna catch up to Sandra being gnawed on. Because Mark didn't make it, Bob didn't make it. Is Sandra gonna make it? I regret if I stay much longer trying to die at last boss. I'll do what I can, Worst Elephant. I'll do what I can. I'm honestly hoping there isn't even a final boss to this one. What did they say? There's nothing useful. I would be so happy if we just get back up to the deck and it's like, hey, let's leave. And it's like, okay, cool. Saw them live when they were still called Jack Kevorkian and the Suicide Machines. Cool story, Grandpa. T9 bomb. Why do T9s even exist? Yeah, I know this game isn't that kind. I know. The best I can hope for is whatever they make me fight at the very end of this isn't complete bullshit. Your souls, you remember -1 wave ska? I know. I do have plenty of grenades. I will hope it's complete bullshit. Thanks, chat. Can always count on you. Beep. Boop. Alright. There's 2 other rooms down here. If they're not blocked off by plants. I'll hope this is complete bullshit in the sense that you put 1 bullet into it and it does. Oh, that would be nice. Oh man, that'd be fucking great. Hey look, it's another fish thing. Hey look, it was another fish thing. Ah, what's in here? Everything is in order. I still can't believe they don't comment on this guy with like fucking plants growing out of his face. Also, did this one room and this one room only have a special soundtrack or something? 'Cause it did sound different from the others. Fishmans. Fishmans. There we go. The only thing that's the least bit difficult about those dudes is it's hard to see the targeting reticle on them under the water. Basically the same room. Oh, this is the fume hood room. I'm sorry, what was that? Things are scattered all over the place. Cool. Fume hood. Empty. There's nothing here. So it really seems like you didn't need to save anything for Jessifer. Because she gets so much ammo from the magazines. And there's really not that many enemies in her playthrough because it's mostly a straight shot. Unless you miss the more obscure bullshit that you have to do. Hey, Ursa, how's it going? We are really, really kind of sort of closing in on the real actual end of this. Please, I hope, maybe? I'm finishing this tonight, one way or the other. How about that? You know, the regular. Roly-poly fish heads are never drinking cappuccino in Italian restaurants. What? Okay, so how do I get out of here now? Because obviously I can't go that way. I got the thing. Now where do we go? Maybe now I can go through the thing? With the other thing? Can I go through here now? Probably not. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I want to know for sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay. You jump! You can't. You think you can jump in this game? You kidding? These space-age helmets they're wearing are very heavy. Oh, here we go.
Jessifer, can you hear me?
Jessifer!
Sandra, where are you?
Deck 4, near the hangar. This looks like the only place where we can go up. It looks like I'll be able to get the partition open. Jessifer, can you come here?
Yeah, I'll go now.
Jessifer, can you come here? Okay, I'll go now. Alright. Hopefully this means we're closing in on the end. Because I think she's talking about the main elevator on deck 4. Or wait, yeah. Yeah? Is that deck? What deck? I don't remember what deck that is. Please God, almost be over. Please? It's not much to ask, really. Oh, God, get up the stairs. God, what is the next terrible game we're gonna have to play? What is the next thing that's going to be inflicted upon all of us? Climb animation never gets old. It's so bad. But not like Power Glove bad. It's just bad.
Jack, what do you think? There still may be time. Accept your sins like me and beg for forgiveness. Become one with Ark. And the gate to paradise will open for you.
Oh, this is the finale.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Jessifer, I found an escape route. The hangar on deck 4. I'll meet you there. Hurry.
Okay, I'm on my way. I wonder what that voice meant. Become one with Ark? Paradise? What's he talking about? Doctor.
Doctor.
You're... by Ark? No, it's not so. I'm sure everyone's okay.
It's not so. It so isn't. So we skipped straight from Jack dicking around on deck 5 to the finale where Jack is fighting the Doctor. No, you can fuck off. You can stay on the ship. I'm still trying. I can't help it. I need
This
things
looks
to
like
make
the hangar
sense.
that Sandra mentioned.
You right there, Chief? Alright, I think we need to get... Okay, we can't go that way. Wait, so... Oh! Oh, that's why I did... Ah, that's why I did the thing. Ah, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I get it, chat. I get why I did the thing with the thing. It all makes sense now. We want to be down here. Alright, there's danger ahead. Oh, literally right in front of me. Okay. Quite a few elements are cut out of Jessifer's scenario, such as running into random sailors with random accents. Yeah! I've been missing that. That was good shit. Alright, it was you again. There we go. And then I can just go straight through here. Save myself some time. Do you know a place where sailors hang out? Alright, I made it to here. Got some more bombs. Save it again. Beep. So is she in here? Here we go.
Jessifer, here.
Jessifer, here.
Wait, we can't get through. There's no power. I'll turn on the emergency power supply.
Sandra, it's too dangerous to go alone. Let me go with you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Rather than worrying about me, you should figure out how to prevent the mutants from getting in here. If they come this far, there'll be no way to get out.
Got it. I won't let even one of them come close.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Lieutenant Manning. I'm going then. This bad dream will be over soon.
Well, she's dead. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Hands over energy drink. So, like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Huh?
Jessifer,
Sandra, what are you doing? Stop the elevator!
it's no good. The elevator can only be operated by remote. Get out of here. I'll follow. Don't worry. Ugh!
Sandra! What happened? Respond.
I'm okay. I'm just playing a bit with the mutants. Knock them down and they just keep standing back up again. Ah!
Sandra, I'm coming to help you. Lower the elevator.
Thanks, but I'm done with bad dreams. It's over.
What are you doing? Stop! Lower the elevator.
Thanks for
She's like a goldfish.
coming back for me. Bye, Jessifer.
Sandra!
Sandra! Where the hell am I? Oh, we're all the way on deck 2. Fuck am I? Where is we? What are we doing? What's going on? Now get on with it. Oh, I kind of remember this place. Oh yeah, the hand. I remember the hand. Oh wow, this was night 1. Okay, so we're going back out through the entrance. Can we not? We got anything else going on? No, we good? Okay, great. Alright, 82 rounds, that's not bad. Tolerable well. You don't get Jessifer, I'm dying. I no longer have to be in carrier. This is a mercy. You're the one in hell. You've got to keep going. I mean, I'm sure I looted this, but... Just had to check. Just had to know. Just had to be sure. What a great and useful camera angle this is. I still can't see him. He's like right there. There he is. How many pistol rounds? See, this is the thing. I can just sit right here. I can just sit right here and be like, what gun should I use to dispatch this guy? Let me think about it for a bit. I'll just ponder. While this weird looking claw-armed alien thing just sits there, just vibing, just chilling. Yeah. Oh, let's reload. Fuck it, let's reload too. We're in no rush. All the time in the world. Might be a bug. Oh, their detection range. It's bad. You would think you would think they would detect you long before you get into weapons range of them. But they just don't give a fuck.
Jessifer, can you hear me? We are going to sink the Heimdall. Evacuate immediately.
They...
Jack and I will get out as soon as the explosives to start the flooding are detonated.
But...
No buts. You are getting the hell out of here.
You are getting the hell out of here.
It's waiting on the flight deck.
All right, I'll go ahead.
It
But
doesn't...
be careful, Colonel.
You too. I never thought I'd be sinking one of our own ships.
Never thought I'd be sinking
Sink the
one of our
Heimdall?
own ships.
I never imagined that we would do such a thing. There's no time left. I have to get topside and contact the Olympus.
Seriously. This needs to end. Like the blatant Claire Redfield ensemble Jessifer has? Yeah. Yeah, they weren't exactly shy about it. This was the same year as Code Veronica, but this one actually came out first. I guess they could have touched her up based on promotion stills from RE. Fuck you! Man, I don't even need to kill you. Bye. You mean nothing to me. Is that another dude? Oh, I saw something. Alright, I'm finally back on deck 1. At long last. I haven't been here in a week. I mean, I want Resident Evil, Mom. We have Resident Evil at home. For Christ's sake. Still doing this. Good time to reload. Alright, we're clear. One final reminder, there is no reload button. You only get to reload when you actually empty your weapon. And if some dude is gnawing... Oh, hi. If some dude is gnawing on your face at that very moment, doesn't matter. I turn on the ears in a bit. Is Ingalls the last name? Yes. Jack Ingalls and Bob Ingalls. Now the final boss is Jennifer, and you fight over the almighty double middle letters. Final showdown between Jessifer and Jennifer. Who will reign supreme? You reload by shooting off screen like Virtua Fighter? I would actually be okay with that. Man, I have not been here in a really long time, and I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Well, not this way. Okay, that narrows it down. Jack Ingalls was reload. I don't even know if I need to be here. Great time to reload. Fucking love it. I think I was about to kill me too. Okay, there's somebody's hung up. Yeah, there he is. Oh, and then there's this guy. Haha. No more machine guns. I guess all these are empty. No manual reload. Nope. Not enough buttons on the Dreamcast controller, I guess. Even though the X button does nothing. Literally nothing. Where are you going anyway? Oh, magazine's down there. Okay. I'd like to go there. I have 15 left in the 7-round mag. X button fuels your hopes and dreams. Anybody down there? Broken since patch 67.2. Alright, that was the guy being eaten by butterflies. Way back when this game seemed more bug-based than plant-based. That was a long time ago. We got Zambi cows now. Alright. Maybe this is the last of the good stuff. Maybe there's nothing in here. Maybe this was all pointless. Game seems pretty bug-based, if you know what I mean. We did talk about that earlier. It's actually like it's really solid in terms of just like bugs and stability. Like there's certainly some jank in the animations and how stuff works. But like I haven't really run afoul of any bugs. It hasn't like crashed or anything. Oh, more healing, that's good. They keep giving me bombs. I don't want bombs, I want bullets. Bombs are useless. Especially for Jessifer. I don't think there's a single point in Jessifer's playthrough where you need to use a bomb. She does in a cutscene. She uses one bomb in a cutscene at one point. A full weapon storage locker. Nothing of interest here. It's just for show. Alright. It's been so long since I was last in this area, I don't even remember how it's laid out. This game is a bomb. That previous hallway even had some decent ambiance. It's just, you know there's nothing in there. You know it doesn't matter. All you gotta do is turn on the scope and you immediately know like how many enemies you're dealing with. The only tension in combat is whether or not you're gonna have to reload at an inopportune time. Navigation deck, flight control deck. Okay, I think maybe this is where we're supposed to go. Maybe? I don't know. I just want to leave. I want to get off the ship. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, this was a torso hallway way back when. But the fear of knowing what's coming and being totally prepared for it. Hey, we're outside. And we got a cutscene. Ah!
The ship! The Colonel and Jack must have succeeded with the detonation.
That's why things are blowing up. What the hell am I... Go this way? Sure, why not? So I think the whole point of this, I think the only thing that Jessifer is trying to accomplish is contacting the Olympus to tell him to help get people the hell off this thing. So hopefully that's what we're about to accomplish right now. I hope. Jesus Christ, I hope. As far as being fear of being completely outmatched by extremely slow, weak, easy kill enemies pose next to no threat. Is this where I want to be? There seems to be a nuclear sub nearby. Okay. Neat. The captain's chair. Still the captain's chair. Body of a crew member. It looks like he's been shot. Mysterious. The ship is on automatic pilot. And we can't do anything about it. Oh god, they left the windshield wipers on. No wonder they're out of power. Who's driving this thing? Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do now again? Okay. So there isn't actually a thing that you do in here. I mean, maybe you have to go and see that there is a nuclear sub nearby. I don't know. But this is just another room on the way. And another healing drink, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, well, let's follow the big red arrow. No! Jessifer! I am not going to miss these controls at all. Sweet Mother Mary of God, I am done with these controls. Let's not do anything else with tank controls for a good long while, okay? Ooh, cutscene.
You must be Captain McGregor.
What?
Yes, I'm the captain.
So you're okay. I'm glad. I'm Lieutenant Jessifer Manning from the Information Division, sent to investigate the accident.
Information department. Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see
Exactly
ya.
what happened here?
What? Oh, nothing you need to worry about. Just beginning of a new era. The Earth will soon become a paradise.
Huh? Captain, are you okay? Did you say something?
Ugh, oh god. He has a gun! This is a great camera angle. Thank you, game. Ow, he shot me, you fuck. Why am I doing this? Fuck you.
This is Heimdall. Olympus, do you copy? Olympus, can you hear me? Please respond.
Goddamn pea shooter.
Who is this?
This is Information Department Lieutenant Manning.
Ooh, Lieutenant. It's good to hear from you.
All
Ooh, Lieutenant.
survivors from
Good
the
to hear
ship
from you.
should be on the flight deck. And by order of head of the Spark team, Colonel Aaron Burke, we must sink the Heimdall. I will
What?
provide a detailed report when I return.
I said,
We're in a
what?
state of emergency. Olympus, quickly approach the Heimdall to evacuate survivors.
Roger. We'll approach immediately.
We'll help survivors from the flight deck into the water. Damn! They're gone.
Sink my multi-billion-dollar aircraft carrier. There you go. Oh, Captain. the course of the Heimdall. Oh. Let's see if there's anything else to do in here. Okay. Any items in here? Anything? Nothing? No, nothing? No, okay. Alright, that's fine. I didn't want anything anyway. Yes, it just said 2 days. Because I think maybe you're supposed to find that at the beginning of Jack's playthrough. And I guess they just didn't bother to change it for Jessifer's. Alright. I think what we're supposed to do is go back. Oh, it's this way. Really well-designed catwalks here. Very, very clear and easy to understand. Yeah. Plot point in Jack's scenario was that they were about to hit mainland near the end. Yeah. I think I guess there's supposed to be an assumed passage of time. Oh. Okay.
Lieutenant, can you hear me?
Sergeant Ingalls, you all right?
Yes. The detonation was successful. I'm headed to the flight deck.
Good. Colonel Burke is with you?
No. I'm afraid the Colonel didn't make it.
What? The Colonel too?
He got hentied.
I'm sorry.
It was terrible.
No,
I don't want to talk about it.
It's not your fault. And me, I wasn't able to do anything.
She's right about that.
We don't have much time. Let's get out of here. The Olympus is nearby. I'll escape on that. You should
Now
come
I
with.
understand why she said that. Because she didn't do fucking anything.
Captain Lang is preparing a transport waiting for you.
I see. Then be careful. With a little luck, I'll see you later at the base.
Gotcha. But be careful, Lieutenant.
Oh shit! Like, is he a
We'll be over
cactus?
soon.
Oh god, is he a cactus man? Wow, okay. We actually got a unique enemy for this. Here, have a grenade. Here, have some more. Seriously, have a bunch. Oh my god! Oh god!
Ah!
He knocked her overboard! Oh yeah, we should just push him in the water.
Ah!
I really am useless.
Olympus.
Catch! Wait. Oh my god, I thought it was a bomb. Or like a depth charge or something. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, everyone knows plants can't survive underwater. Action jump! Okay. Yeah, I totally thought it was a depth chart. Yeah, everyone did. That was so, like, who keeps a fucking inflatable raft in like a big metal pod that's bigger than the raft was? It makes no damn sense. Or this is Captain Hick. You're gonna pencil dive that shit, idiot. Fuck that cannonball.
Lifeboat ahead! Bring it in immediately!
Lifeboat ahead. I could do a more convincing southern accent than these fucks.
Lieutenant, it's good to hear from you.
Thanks. I will provide a detailed report when I return. I have to get the data I received. From the doctor, back to headquarters as soon as possible.
Right.
Lady, I don't care. I could not give less of a shit, ma'am. Why does it sound like a rocket in orbit? What a nightmare, but now the Heimdall is sunk, it's all over. I was relieved to be rescued by the Olympus. I will soon be checked out at the base hospital. I will write about the incident as I remember it. What is Ark? After what I experienced on the Heimdall, Ark is without a doubt a major threat to humanity. However, as mentioned in Dr. Noble's report, If Ark is actually the preserver of the original ecological system of the Earth, then maybe we can say that Ark is in fact playing out the role of the creator. Also, if the role of Ark is to provide equal opportunity for all normal life forms, could it be possible that Ark targeted humans because humans had turned their back on the creator? I have the feeling that we must once again take a look at our past and think again about the path we will choose in the future. What is Ark? Baby, don't hurt. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. Let's take this moment of silence to remember those who lost their lives. 2023, April 9. True Ark was the mutations grew along the way. All these questions will be answered in the sequel. There's no sequel, hooray! Oh God, we're free. We did it. Ah. Lisa Kakzor? But there were two. There were two women characters. There was Jessifer and there was Sandra. So maybe like I saw someone in the cast named Sam. That might have been a woman. Sequel carriers, sexy strip arcade mahjong 69. Nice. Your name was Samifer. Ark is our fault because we have turned our backs on the creator. We must stop being bad. We never found out what happened to this guy. Samantha. Hi, Jack. I fucked up again. So basically, Jessifer did nothing. She didn't deactivate the intercept system when she absolutely could have. She didn't save Mark. She enabled the captain to do his Wesker bullshit by giving him the capsule. She killed the ship's captain, but the ship's captain wasn't bothering anybody anyway. His ass was parked up on the bridge when everything was set to autopilot anyway. I think we all learned a little something, thanks to Carrier. Yeah, we learned not to accept games from Smokey. And Jessifer won a medal for this, a participation medal. I mean, really, she was just fucking useless. She was useless in this. Unbelievable. Hey, look at that. Now we have clear data as Jessifer. She shot 5 grenades to kill the final 2 enemies. Do we know how long Prey Moon Crash is? No. Because it's like a roguelike kind of thing. So I want to play Prey Moon Crash until I finish all of the 27 objectives. I want to play Prey Moon Crash until I can get all 5 characters out on the same run through. I think that should be doable. And we got plenty. We've got 7 streams to do that. So you see, taking the time to do just for a scenario really enrich your playthrough of the main game. This whole 3 hours all devoted to it. I want to see one more thing, because when I was looking to see if there's like a code to let you play Jessifer from the outset, I did learn there is another thing. There is one more thing now that we have the dual cleared save data. I just want to see what they were talking about.
By the beginning of the
Oh god,
21st
oh god, skip. Fucking turbo skip. Skip. This proves you have a problem. No, there's a thing. I just want to. They talked about a thing, and I want to see if the thing is here. Just enter the Jaleco code. How do we get the dog ending? Oh man, if this had a dog ending, we wouldn't get it. If you beat the game with Jack and Jessifer, they get special costumes.
Why? Why did they shoot us down?
Why? Why am I wearing this?
Leonard, Lieutenant Manning, am I the only one that made it? Is that... Leonard?
Jack.
Leonard, are you okay?
What the fuck is he even
Hang on.
wearing? He looks like a Virtua Fighter character.
Your leg? Don't move it. I'll take care of it.
This is Colonel Burke. Spark team, do you copy?
Colonel Burke, Jack.
This might be a reference to something, but I don't know what.
Colonel, the helicopter
Yep,
was
me neither.
attacked.
All right.
What?
That was Carrier. That was Carrier. Carrier. All right. So that was Carrier. Well, that's over.
Yikes forever.
Now to autoclave everything that touched it. So, like, best of the worst, will you destroy Carrier? Oh, tempting. It looks like you threw it, which seems to be something you deserve. Don't you feel good inside? You know what? You know what? I will say this. It was an interesting experience. I don't actually regret playing it. Oh, just wipe ouch, what the fuck? It was not as entertainingly bad as some games we played. I mean, Transient's the gold standard. It's going to be really, really hard to find something to actually reach that high of a low. But, you know, compared to The Ring, Terror's Realm, that was... It was a worse experience to play, but it was more interesting in how bad it was. Fucking Weed Thresher would be an interesting experience too, but I can't recommend. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this. Certainly, seriously, indeed. Yeah, Transient was amazing. I want more games like Transient. I really, seriously, unironically want more games like Transient. I just don't know how to find them. I don't know how you find games that are that batshit insane and also playable. If you don't regret playing it, you're already brain dead. Carrier, drive a human using tank controls. Carrier, add Circo, whatever. Yeah, the thing is, it's ultimately a boring game. It's bad. It's certainly bad. But its big crime is just being really boring for a survival horror game. There's no big twist, there's no big surprises. There's nothing interesting about the combat or the exploration or the story or anything. I thought Transient was interminable. There's a game called Sentient, which is batshit insane. It's something special. I remember us all being unhappy during that stream. I remember my rants were getting more and more animated by the end of it. And then just ended. It's just all of a sudden it was over. Like you meet that the cyberpunk overlord of the city and you talk to him and the game ends. Imagine the twist was your boss is evil and you're sent as food for the monsters to keep them alive until they reach the mainland. See, that would have been cool. Anything. Literally anything would have been cool. Any kind of twist. Like if Captain Wesker had done anything. Like anything that was even that anything that even remotely resembled a twist was so incredibly obvious, like the Doctor being evil. Like, okay. It came in right at the end. So yeah, we did it. It's done. I am now free of the obligation of sent games. We finished Blood Omen, we finished Carrier. I'm not sitting on anything else that I've been mailed. So we're good. We're free. We're done. So yeah. I guess we can talk about the schedule. We're much done. We're sitting on a whole pile of N64 games. Yeah, but I don't have an N64. Is the thing. Yeah. So yes, tomorrow's Prey Moon Crash. Wednesday is Prey Moon Crash. Thursday is Castlevania Rondo of Blood at long last. Was your chair mailed? Yes, but it was from my wife. So that's easily fixed. Yeah. We'll finally play Rondo of Blood on Thursday, and I will finally get to see what all the fuss is about regarding that game. Friday, we're going to be playing Slipways mainly. I'm really excited about the Slipways release. I hope y'all are too. I hope you all find it interesting. But I'm also going to be playing a platformer called Mighty Goose. I was offered a key for that, and it's a goose game, a titled one this time. My racer chair. And then Saturday is the big important one. Saturday is when we premiere an entirely new kind of stream. We're going back to the NES. We're going back to the AVS. We're going to put our EverDrive to work. But it's going to be more of a discussion-oriented stream. I'm really, really excited about this. I will explain it all. I will explain exactly what Saturday's stream is going to be at the end of Thursday's stream. Once Castlevania Rondo of Blood is done and dusted. I will be streaming Upside Down. I find that Rondo of Blood is not amazing, but it's a competent Castlevania. I just want to know why so many people have requested that one. Like, more than any other Castlevania. Like, me personally, I want to stream the two PS2 Castlevanias. Because they're not great, but they're both really they're really interesting. They're really interesting takes on like 3D Metroidvanias. For a very long time, Rondo of Blood was not available in America. It's built up a certain hype around it. Yes, exactly, Reginald. The PS2 Castlevanias are really cool trash fires. Well, I'm not playing the international release of Rondo. I found an emulation package online, like a pre-configured emulator. I'm not even sure what it is. Like, it might be PC Engine or something. But yeah, a whole self-contained Rondo of Blood emulation package. So we're gonna play that, and that's gonna be that. Yeah, there's also the N64 Castlevanias, but that's way off in the distance. I have to get an N64 first, and we have to start doing stuff with it. So an extra haunted Rondo. No. I think it might be like the German version or something, unless the opening of the game is just in German for everybody. I don't know. We're gonna play it. We're gonna see. It'll be great, I guess, supposedly. So anyway, gang, congratulations. We survived Carrier. We were already dead, and yet somehow we got better. I can't imagine a better way out. Let me find somebody raid. Raid. I believe I will send you over. Guess I'll just have to die another day. Huge humanity restored. How about we go? Let's go hang out with Jay Coper. They are playing. They're doing a Ocarina of Time randomizer. So it has similar graphical fidelity to the Carrier. That should be in the ballpark. All right. Well, we did it. That's the important part. We did it, and it's over, and we never have to do it again. Carrier is done. Carrier is over. Yay. We can all go to bed. Let's all go to bed. Let's just go to sleep. Anyway, gang, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for more Prey Moon Crash. Until then, as always, as ever, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.